name is Dr. Harry Benjamin. I'm coming to you from Houston, Texas, by way of this beautiful planet, planet Earth. I grew up in the country of Jamaica, where I became a medical doctor. Soon after becoming a medical doctor, I realized that I would not be able to earn the type of income I desired. So I decided to become a distributor of automobiles in Jamaica, starting off. And then my wife and I, we did that for about 16 years. We did very well. We were able to move from Jamaica to Florida, and then we did some real estate investments in the US. We were met by the real estate mortgage crisis of 2008. So it landed us in a financial valley. We were able to climb out of that valley utilizing the network marketing model of business. We've been able to get ourselves back on our feet, and we've done pretty well. So we're very, very grateful, very thankful for Xtreamfx Global Academy. Is a really wonderful business and business community. So here we are today in Xtream, 3 years down the road since we've been in Xtream, 2020. We got started with this company. When I got started in 2020, I started off as an affiliate. What is an affiliate? All right, you know, an affiliate is someone who chooses to market Xtream to people. So I started off the marketing side. That's where I began. I didn't start off as a student trading. I started off on the marketing side. So I paid a little bit over $100 to get registered, and some people pay $249. Where different packages, you know, have some more exciting things that have come into the community. But I was able to go ahead and make money from the trading. Right, so I was able to make money from the trading side, from the marketing side. Sorry, $500 a month, $1,000 per month, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, and there are people who have earned higher than that using this compensation plan on the screen, or a similar compensation plan to this. But this is definitely a plan that can work for you if you choose to get involved with that side. So what do we market? So there are a number of things that we market. 3 areas mainly. We have our academy. That's the foundation of what we do, where you learn how to trade. Then we also have the health and wellness side, where we have health and wellness products. And we now have our travel program. We don't have the link for that on here immediately, Bill, to show you, because we just recently launched a wholesale booking engine for travel, where you can get up to 80% discounts on travel. You can get up to 80% off on travel. On the travel platform. So I'm very grateful, very excited for that. So on the education side, what is it that we do? On the education side, you can come in and use your phone and your laptop and learn how to make money online. That's what we teach you. We literally teach you step by step how to download a free, you know, we don't teach you how to download a free app, but you'll download a free app. With that free app, we're going to train you and show you what to do with it, right? And show you what to do with it. And with that free app, you'll be able to use it to make money. That's simply what the education is about. We have on record 2 students that have joined our academy, paid whether it's $99 a month or $159 per month. And we have on record 2 individuals that went on to earn over $1 million using the education. Now, those examples are extreme, I know. Majority of students do not come anywhere close to that, to be sincere, but the reality is that the education has great potential. Now, realizing that potential and making it work for us, that's the challenge. The learning curve of trading is very steep. So thankfully, in April of this year, Xtreamfx Global Academy, we were blessed to partner with the developer of this system called the Safety Trade System. It's a very powerful tool. And today we're going to emphasize the Safety Trade tool more so than the other areas of our community, like our trading platform, along with our other areas. So $599 is what you pay to enroll. You pay that for the year, and it gives you the license to use the Safety Trade System for a full year. So just to recap that, you could maybe purchasing either the affiliate package for $168 or $249, $299 affiliate packages, or you could pay for a student package, $99 and then $159, and then you'd be adding on to that your Safety Trade product, which is $599. So $599 is a 1-year fee. This is, so basically it's cheap. It's $50 a month. Then we have something called a scanner. I'm going to show you what that is, where you'll pay $75 per month for the scanner to send you messages. Now, Himeos, right? I hope I said it right, right? That name is definitely amazing, bro. Himeos, right? Could you unmute?
Yeah.
All right, nice, nice. So when you were going through your learning curve of trading, did you ever use this website on your screen?
Which website is this one?
This is called TradingView.
No, I don't use TradingView. That's not the platform.
That's not the website that you learn how to use.
No. Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you use some form of charting?
Yes, I use Ninja Trader for my platform.
Okay, I got you. All right. So you on your platform, do you have to do any marking up of the charts?
Yeah, I do my prep work prior to trading. Correct.
All right. So the first time I saw this chart with all these buttons to the side,
Mm-hmm.
personally, I got a headache. And I sincerely thought I'd never be able to trade and make money. That's how I felt.
Okay.
Because you have to be putting in all these trend lines, right? When you put in put in a trend line, you try to put in all of these lines to be able to make money before you could make money. So you have to put the lines in,
Okay.
and then hopefully after putting the lines in and stuff and learning all of that, then you get to some stage where you could make money. So this is the learning curve here is pretty steep. Is it worth it? Yes, because we can make money much faster trading than working jobs or traditional business, a larger sum. So it's worth it. But the learning curve is steep. So thankfully, we got introduced to the safety trade technology. So this technology, you would download a free app onto your laptop, right? It's MetaTrader 4 Plus. We also have a version of it that works on TradingView, where it converts your TradingView from this or your MetaTrader 4. It converts it from this and makes it look like this. Very clean, color-coded system. So when you are trade or when you do trade, so as a trader, what is it that you are trying to figure out to be able to take a trade? What do you need to know to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to go for a buy or I'm going to go for a sell? What is it that you need to know?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Okay. Pretty much I'm just looking for exhaustion points, areas of supply and demand, and I'm looking for reversals. Those are pretty much what I look for when I'm trading.
So, okay. So in other words, you would like to know if, for example, let's say here, you said reversal. Okay, right here. So you're trying to find something like this point here,
Correct.
right? So you could capitalize on it going in this direction, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. So our system literally gives you that data not in those terms, but gives you the data in a very simple system of using 4 simple steps, right? There is something called the logo of the safety trade system. And let me just enlarge it here so that you could see it. Let me just enlarge it so you could see it. I won't go too much into the logo right now, but basically, oops, let me just still do that so you could see the logo, right? Here we go. All right, so this logo on the back here, we call it it's a safety trade logo. So we're literally trading the logo, right? We're literally trading the logo. So we're literally for a trade that goes down, the candles, right, follow this path, right?
Okay.
The way the red is designed for a sell. And where this hook before it goes down, this hook. Now, if it's a buy, it comes this way, it goes this way, it comes down, and you take it going up. So you were looking at, if we go back to here, you wanted this point. So this point, this hook here, the where it reverses. If we look at the green, if we look at the safety trade logo on the blue one, it's this point here that we're trying to get into, right? Where it comes down before it goes back up. So basically, we trade a logo. Now, there are 4 things in addition to looking for the logo, and I don't have a way to draw it on this MT4, but it's during our training, you're going to be shown how to sort of identify the logo, right? So you see how the patterns or candles are moving, and you learn how to identify them. So on this chart, Let's just look at the four things that we're going to be looking for. Let's see them on here. This one is a little late. I'm trying to find one with something called a green arrow right here. Right here. Let's see if we do it. All right, let's look at this. So hey males, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. All right, glad I got it right. Let's try and make sure. So do you see this red and green line moving through the screen?
Yeah.
All right, so that's called the moving average. And it's the safety trade system moving average. Unique to the safety trade system, the way in which this one, the particular number for that, right? Now, these are candles. For those who are new to trading, right? Green and red, these are candlesticks. And wherever the candles are at a particular point in time is the price, right? So for those who are ordered to new to trading, if you look to the right of my screen, you'll see a white number running up and down. It means wherever these candles are, as you see these candles go up and then come down, you notice the price is going up and down. That's just the nature of what's called price action. So wherever the candles are at a particular point in time, that's where the price is, right? Okay, so do you agree with me then? Let's start in looking at four simple things in addition to the logo. The logo is what we trade. So it's ultimately you're going to learn how to see this pattern develop and trade this pattern. For a sell, it goes this way, this way, this way, this way, down. If it's a buy, it goes this way, up, back, down, and then up. So let's look at there are four simple things that we look for to identify a trade. Four simple things. One, and tell me if you agree, Jimenez, that below this line, the candles are below. Do you agree at this point the candles are below the trade line?
Correct.
Yes. All right. Second thing that we look for is green arrow pointing up. Do you agree with me that green arrow is pointing upwards?
Yes.
All right, great. Then the third thing we look for is our indicators. At the bottom of half of our screen are our 5 indicators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, at the end of the screen, Jimenez, are all of these the same color?
At
Yes
the
or no?
end, well, the bottom two aren't, but the top three,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you. Very clear eyesight here, man.
All
All
right.
right. Wonderful. All right. So we'll keep moving forward. We're on what's called a 1-minute chart, everyone. So every minute it changes. Is everything green now?
Yeah, everything's in agreement.
Great. So we're going to wait for the fourth thing to pop up. Let's just recap the first three. The first one was that the price was below the moving average. That's number one. Two, the green arrow popped on the screen, suggesting that the market could go up for a safety trade. Three, we're waiting for everything here to turn green, which it did. And then four, we're waiting on the fourth one from the bottom to turn red. Do you see where the fourth one gave you a little speck of red?
Yes.
All right, so when that happens, that's the time we look for the safe trade. When it comes down this way and we get this setup, right? But everything else happened before. If we go back to our logo, the price was down here, it went up, and now it's coming back down. And when it's coming back down, it created this little red spot. So we were putting out what's called a pending order. It's a pending order. We're going to put it above these candles here. And then we're going to go for 1 to 3 pips for beginners. Beginners go for 1 to 3 pips. And wherever the reversal happens, we're going to put our stop loss below somewhere down here where the reversal takes place. So if the candles come down here, which it did, but it goes back up and goes through these two lines, you'd have made a profit between this line, this middle line, and the top line, right? Okay. So let's go forward to see if it went up. Did it go up and through our two lines?
Yes, it did.
Yes. So would you have made a profit from that trade?
Absolutely.
Great. So that's a buy, what's called a buy stop. All right. So let's go forward again. It came back down. It didn't really give us any red, but it came back down. And it created what's called a gap. Between the yellow line and the green is a little gap. And that's a trade as well. You could see that it came down, created this little gap here. It didn't give you the red, but it went back up and it gave another opportunity for a trade, right? Okay. Let's keep moving. Everything stays green. Everything's looking good. Everything stays green. All right. And of course, there are trades going on here, but these are intermediate level. I won't get into those trades, right, in terms of intermediate level, but I'll come back to this one. Here shortly. So we'll keep going forward. Oops, oops. We'll keep going forward, keep going forward, keep going forward. Everything's green, everything's green. Okay, do we see some red now? Do we see a lot of red on the fourth level from the bottom? MS. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it. Hmm.
Great. But everything else is still green. So we have green at the bottom, green down here, then red, then green. So we'll go ahead and put in another order. But this time we're putting in one up here, and we're going to go for 1 to 3 pips for beginners. And our stop loss is going to be somewhere down here below where it reverses. So let's see if it went back up and gave us a win. Did it give you another win here?
Yes, it did.
You did. So the system gives you what you mentioned. You want to get in where there's some exhaustion and a reversal. That's the best place to get into a trade, right? And
Correct.
this system is showing us when that happens based on this setup. So the system is amazing. But let's go back to this trade here, this one that gave us the little red dot here. Remember this one, Jimenez?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the intermediate level strategy. If you open 2 trades, when this occurred, when this occurred, when this occurred, right here, where we got this little red dot, if you had opened 2 trades instead of 1, you could close down the first one, move all these extra lines up here. We could close down the first trade with anywhere from 2 to, let's say, 20 pips. All right, this I'm on the screen US 30. It could be NAS 100, it could be gold, it could be GBP, JPY, it could be a currency pair, it could be oil, it could be a lot of different things. Bitcoin, the charts all look the same. It doesn't really matter what the chart looks like. It doesn't really matter what the asset name is. The charts look similar and the principle is the same. So it doesn't matter what you personally like to trade, Jimenez, or
Okay.
anyone else out there listening, the principle is the same. All right. So if we open up 2, we do not put in a TP, right? We do not set our TP for 1 to 3 pips. We're going to open the trade and we're going to just have our stop loss. So we have the stop loss down here and the entry price here. But there are 2 trades open. So when the first trade gets to, let's say in this case, from here, from right here, all right, this actually took place on Friday. All right, so from right here to right here is 15 pips. Okay, to right here. From the line where we're entering the trade, where it begins, to right here is 15 pips. So when this took place, you could have took out 15 pips. Now the second trade, you could allow the second trade to run. Now it didn't come back to our stop loss. You could see that. But what happened to the second trade? What happened to the second trade here, Jimenez? Did that run up or what?
Took off.
Took off. So the second trade, you would still be collecting money going all the way up here. Let's see how many pips you'd have won on Friday if you had the safety trade system and you took this. This delivered, wow. Am I reading correctly? 165 pips or points. 165 points. Now, Jimenez, if you traded
Yes,
a dollar per point, how much would you have earned if you did that transaction? You'd have earned $15, 15 points from the first one. So you'd
right.
have earned dollar times 15. So how much is that?
$1 15 times. So it's $15.
Great. So if you traded $10 per point on the first trade, you'd have earned how much?
150.
Great, great. So let's look at this. So the first one you could have earned, let's say you traded a dollar per trade on both, you'd have earned $15 on the first one. But the second trade eventually gave out 165 pips. And let's say you didn't close it all the way up there, but it came down depending on where you're trailing it, and it went up even further. Ooh, it went up even further. Let's see how far up it went before it pulled back. In fact,
It pulled back a third of the money that you made, so you'd probably gotten nervous.
maybe, right? But I travel. What I do with my trailing is I trail it halfway. I don't trail it 2/3. I trail it halfway to give
Okay.
it room to breathe, right?
All right.
Because sometimes it keeps going up, and if it comes back a little bit down and taps you out, getting back in can be tough, right?
True.
Right. So let's see how much it did eventually. Let's say, because it looks like a reversal here, right? So most likely you could have probably tapped out here. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see how much we got on that. That's 100. It's 195. So let's round it off at 200. 200
Right.
points. So the first one, we got 15 points on the first one, right, Emils?
All right.
And we got 200 on the second one.
What you doing?
Is that exciting and amazing or what?
Sounds good to me.
I'm telling you. All right. So 200 times $10. How much would $10 per point? How much would you make from the second one?
And what's 200 times?
200 times $10, Miss. Miss, you went on mute. Sorry. My apologies. Unmute yourself. I muted it accidentally.
All right.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah. No, I did it. Mine was
Oh,
my error.
sorry. Okay. Yeah. What'd you say? Yeah, that's 2,000.
So is that cool? Or is that amazing or amazing? This is on Friday. This is literally on Friday.
Yeah,
And
market was nice on Friday.
Yeah, see right here, you could see our system calling this out, right? No hype,
Right.
no, not a bunch of excitement. This is real authentic. And that's a beautiful buy.
And you
Now,
said that's a 1 minute chart, you said, right?
this is the 1 minute chart. And then let's just stay right here for a minute and let's just change the time frame going up. So I'm going to now change to the 5 minute chart to see if it has call out on the 5 minutes. So let's see. You could see this one on the 5 minute, right?
Yes.
Green, 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 red, green. You could see that this was a call out based on our system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we would have been entering much earlier than this one. You could have entered the trade somewhere down here. All right. And then let's see how many points it gave out. Let's say it came back down here and it came out to our trade line. You probably want to exit here. That's wow. That's 365 points. 365 points. Now, what if you were, trading $100 per point, Emils? How much would you earn from that?
Yeah. Bought half of New York City.
Would it make you very happy?
But in reality, I'd have lost my breakfast. So we'll stick to $10.
You don't have the stomach. You don't have the stomach for $100 a point yet.
You understand? I like to keep my heart in my chest.
I got you. So there's a gentleman in our community. His name is Jeff Cochran. His best trade using the system. The system has been publicly being used for a year now, and he did 230 something thousand dollars in one trade using the system.
Okay.
All right. There are lots of people who are doing like $50, $100, $200 a day. 1,000, 5,000. Esther's done $6,500 in our team in the UK. Another member over $10,000. So the system is working. It's just for us to apply the information, the data, because it's data driven. It's not it's not hypothetical. And let's just keep the scrolling back. All right, we're on the 5 minute. We're talking about time frames, right?
Right.
Let's go to the 15-minute chart. So I'm now on the 15-minute chart. Do you see on the 15-minute chart this red, 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 green right here? Do you see that?
Yes.
Do you notice that it came back down afterwards?
Yes.
Yes. So that's a sell. We could have gone in for a sell there and would have made money on the sell. So it's not only that it's calling out the buys, it's also calling out the sells. And let's keep going. 30-minute time frame. This sell took place a little bit. We got a little bit out of it before it reversed for a buy. But you could see this red, 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 green, red. You could see it came up and it came back down and it gave out about 60, 80 points, right below the trade line. In this case, for a sell. Because if we went to here before it went up in the air, right? It went right to the edge of the chart. You could see that it went down, right? Red, 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 green, red. You could see that it was going up, right, Emils?
Yes.
And then it turned around and then we caught it coming down for the win. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is the 15-minute chart. Sorry, 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart. Then jumping to the 1 hour. Let's see what the 1 hour did. Man, this 1 hour was amazing. So the call out on the 1 hour was all the way back here. Could we see that? Green, 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 red, green. Do you see that at the edge here?
Yes.
And then we would have put in our entry point just about here. Let's see what took place. Right. In fact, when it came down some more. So you would have been able to even, because when it started off, it came down, down, down. It didn't activate the trade yet. So when it's coming back up, You could see that it meandered a little bit. Our stop loss would have been down here below this reversal here. And then on the 1 hour chart, let's see how many points it really put out. Put out almost 400 points on this one trade. So the system calls this out, you know, and if we go back in time, if we just scroll back in time and we go back, we could see the cells. This is another cell. You could see that red, 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 green, red on the 1 hour time frame. Can you see that, Hemios?
Mm-hmm.
And if you enter the trade up here, when it took place, this one sold off. So you'll be able to come all the way down here. Wow, 640 something points if you were keeping this over a 3-day period.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, you know, going up here, back here again, here, just so many opportunities. So the buys and the sells, the system calls them out. We do not have to put a lot of information in our heads in terms of you have to learn putting trend lines, support resistance, Fibonacci, all of that is out the window. This is just a simple, clear system that gives you data that's reliable. Here's a nice clean cell on the 1 hour time frame. Red, 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 green, red. Do you see that? It came up here, touched the line, came back down. Sometimes there's a break in what's called a gap here, where you could see, you know, the red turned to green. But you could see even before that happened, it gave you the entry, and it came back down for a big win. So this is amazing. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Look at this one all the way over here, MS. Just imagine you got into the sell, right, on US 30. When this was called out, you could see when it was called out by the system here, right? Could you see it, MS? Red, 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 green, red.
Right.
Right. And imagine you open 2 trades up here. The first one, you closed it down with 20 pips. And the second one, you allowed it to run. Let's see how many points you'd have earned on that transaction from the entry here. And when it, wow, look how far down that one came. How far down that one went. And they could have looked to close out here, because once you get into the sideways move, it's likely that it's going to reverse on you. All right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So let's come down here and see how much we got. 490 something. Let's say 93. So it definitely went over. It went to wow, a lot. 1,923. So if we came here, this 1,600 points. 1,600 points on this trade. 1,600 points. Now, for people looking on, how long did that trade take? Each of these blue cylinders that we're seeing represents a day. Right? So each of the blue cylinders that we're looking at represents a day. So this is 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 days before it came down to here, where we would have taken a reversal. Ladies and gentlemen, this system is amazing. Let's think about this, and let's just do some calculations here. So this gave out 1,000 in 12 days. It went all the way down to 1,800. But let's say you got 1,600 out of it. 1,600 points, right? From a trade, you made 10, 20 pips on the first one, but you made 1,600 points or pips on the second one.
Right.
No, times $1 per pip. How much would you have earned in this?
$1,600.
$1,600, $10 per point. How much would you earn?
16,000.
$100 per point.
160,000.
Now, would Christmas be nice?
Yeah, Christmas would be when I closed out.
So this system is this is not a joke, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the system gives us. It gives us the data. So let's go to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. It gives out. You could see the trades. You could see the callouts here. When you get a 4-hour, 1-hour trade, look at this long drop on this 4-hour call. Red, 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 green, red. You could see it. The system called it out. You could see it. Red, 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 green, red. You could see the system calling it out. And if you know, when you learn how to see the logo, you'll see the pattern, you see the red arrow. And then this one delivered, my gosh, 17, am I reading? I'm making sure, no, 4,000 points. 4,000 points on the 4-hour chart, this one trade. So is that amazing or what? To have a system that calls out a trade that delivered 4,000 points.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Right. So that's the power of the safety trade system. Now, apart from this, there are other trades, the blue line. We also have, fill in the gap. There are other intermediate and advanced level trades that the safety trade system calls out. But the idea is to give us safe trades. Right. The whole idea is to give us safe trades. Now let's look at the scanner. So in addition to, apart from, I should say, going through the screen and looking at your trades, we have the scanner. Now, the scanner calls out the trade and gives us the data ahead of the setup. So let's say we're looking for the setup, right? We're looking for where the green, like we're for right here at the end of the screen, okay? We're waiting for when it changes red, 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 green, red. That's what you need to know it's time to put in a sell. You're going to need that, right? So if we're up here, let's say we're up here, or anywhere. I'm trying to find, I'm gonna go to the end of this chart. Drop down to my 1 hour, okay? And then right here, so we're waiting for this, right? We're waiting for this, green, 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 red, green, right?
Okay.
And then once that happens, you could see that the market went up after. You made money, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the challenge, wouldn't you like, Emmaus, to have a system that could tell you when this has happened? So rather than sitting down waiting to look at the chart to know when it happens, wouldn't it be great to have a system to tell you, hey, guess what? It's now green, green, red, green. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that's where the scanner comes in. So the scanner, what the scanner does, it scans over 200 different symbols and it gives us the setup. So for example, NZD USD is sliding down here. You see the red arrow pointing down. USD CHF is pointing down. So if we went to our handed on the scanner and we look for NZD USD over here, okay, simply look for NZD USD here and put it on our screen and drop this down to the 1 minute chart, right? NZD USD, right? Do you see the setup here? Do you see the setup now at the end of the chart? And I'm dropping it and I'm on the 1 minute chart. Do you see that?
Yes.
Right. So in simple terms, I would have been able to know because the setup is not there. I would be able to come in and put my entry here. And this is a currency pair. So, you end up with your stop loss up here. And 1 to 3 pips on currency pairs is usually long, right? So it's usually wide. But, if you went for like 1 to 3 pips here, somewhere here, you'll be waiting for the candles to come down and come through these 2 lines here, okay? That's what you'll be waiting on. And then when you become an intermediate level person using the system, when these setups happen, you'd open up 2 trades, right? Or developer, sometimes he open up 5 positions on one of these, especially the 1 hour and the 4 hour trades, because those go on for a while. Those trades, you can ride them to heaven.
Yeah.
They look like they're going to the moon before they come back. Right? All right, are they going straight down, right? And come back up. So this system is what gives you this data. In addition to that, it scans indices. So if you're a person that likes trading gold, US 30, NAS 100, silver, S&P 500, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
If you like trading currency pairs, right? Instead. So you want to trade NZD, USD, GBP, JPY, that's there. If you prefer to trade cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Solana, XRP, we have it. If you also want to trade stocks, Emmaus, what about Google, Apple, Yahoo, Bank of America, Citibank? You can trade all of those stocks as well. We give you the data and you know exactly what to do and when to put in your transaction. The system, I call it a boss system, man. It's just so fantastic. A system that gives us information that's absolutely accurate and on point. So which asset do you trade? Which asset do you prefer?
My go-to market is NASDAQ.
And NASDAQ, whoa, man, you're gonna love this, bro.
Okay.
Do you see the buy? Do you see the buy here on NASDAQ on Friday? Do you see this buy? This is the 1 minute chart. Right? This should have told you. This should have told you to enter NAS. What a hallelujah moment this was. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look how far back this buy was called out. It reversed here, but you could have gotten a 1 minute entry. Let's see, you didn't get it all the way down here, right? You didn't get it all the way down here, but let's go back to see which time frame had that call out. All right, to see so yeah, so it's a 1 hour trade that our system called out. So so this trade was called out by the system on NAS 100. You could see it here, right? You could see it here. Let's just go to it. Right, the system called it out, right? It was going up, going up. See, it looked like it was selling off. When traders see this MAS, this red right here, this red right here, what are they thinking it's generally gonna do? If
it's pulling back for
it's
continuation.
pulling back
Right.
for continuation. Now it could continue, but it could also reverse and go down, right?
True.
Right. So the system is giving us data to tell us that do not believe that this is going to reverse and go down. Because if it's been buying like this for so long, it will be difficult to believe that's going to continue to buy up, right?
Right.
Because this is a good run right here. And then it went sideways. You see this all this way? It went sideways through here and then started selling off. So the trader, the average trader is now going to believe the market is now selling and they're looking for sells, right?
Okay.
Is that generally what a trader would be doing? After this consolidation here, this looks like the market broke out in a direction for sells.
Yes.
All right. But the system is telling us that what should we be looking for? Should we be looking to sell or should we be looking to buy based on this setup?
Looking to buy.
Right. So instead of trying to sell the market, we're putting in a buy. Now let's look at what would have happened to us on Friday if we took two trades out. We're closing the first one down with 2 to 3 pips, and the second one we're going to let it run because you could have entered down here for this 1 hour, right? All right, let's look at how many points you'd have made on that transaction. Wow, 385 points on Friday on NAS 100. Would that have made you very happy? Emias, talk to me, my brother. Would that?
It sounds good. Now, I'm trying to get some things. Now, you say now each one of these squares represents a day of trading, or that's just the indicator for that particular day?
This is the 1 hour chart. So I'm on the 1 hour chart. So each one of these candles here, they take 1 hour to form.
Okay. So, but the blue square, the blue rectangles, what do those represent?
That represents the New York London session overlap.
Okay.
So this first one is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, right? Going back.
I got you. Okay.
Right. On the 1 hour. So if you have gotten in an entry down here for a buy, and you open up 2 down here, okay? From back here, and you close the first one down with 20 points, and you let the second one run, you could see what was going on.
Okay.
Right? Which is what some people in our community are doing that. Have trades open for that right now. The members in our community who have buys open from them. And that's 1,632 points.
Okay.
Right? Over that. And that's about a week. That's about if one day, each blue is a day, right? So one day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days. So over an 8 trading day period, which is a week and a half in calendar time, right? You could have made, and there are people who did make, right, points.
1,600, right?
1,600 points, right? In our community. And on Friday alone, there was a call out for a 1 hour trade, which gave out, this one was 290 something. Now, is this powerful or what, my brother? Sincerely, no hype, no, not trying to make it sound more than what it is. It's big.
It is. I see it.
Yeah, it's simple. It's not fancy and crazy and a bunch of things you have to do. It's made for beginners. not a lot of data that you need to assimilate to take a trade. We just need to wait for the setup. So with that, we're looking now at the 1 hour, right? So if we were to look at the daily chart, let's look at the daily chart to see if there were any callouts on the daily chart. Do you see this one down here? It's not perfect, but you could see that there was a pullback on the daily right here. Look how many points this is, man. This is like more than hallelujah. Say, come on. So you'd have, it didn't touch the trade line on the daily until it came back to here, right? So you could have, the first pullback, you could have maybe wait for come up for the second one to close, or, you could have closed it somewhere here, right? Because
right.
there's a reversal possible, but it still didn't reverse, but there's a reversal possible. So let's see you close it here. That's 3,168 points. And this trade began on, what date is that? Let me just make sure that's the date, right? Something a little hard to read. But I'm on a daily chart. So each of these candles is a day. So 7 of these candles is a week, right? So going back here, this is showing me, is that May or July? June? And my eyes. But anyway, whatever date that was, right?
That looks like March.
It's March, right? That's March you're seeing on there? All right, good. So your eyes are nice and tight and clean. That's good. March 16. All right, good. I was mixing up with the time. So the March 16, 3,500 points. Just imagine that. You had an account that you could afford to have, just sit for that period of time. And you traded $10 per point with 3,000 whatever points. That's 3,000 plus, that's 30 something $1,000 from one trade.
Correct.
Okay. All right. And then if you could trade $100 per point. Now, what are we talking about now? $100 per point.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
These trades are obviously over a period of time, right? What's the margin?
That trade.
That trade. Okay, so let's talk about this trade. This trade is over a period of time. How does the margin work on a platform like this? Because to let your trade ride for that long.
Yeah, what the brokers typically do, they have a fee that they call a swap fee that you pay at the end of each day. And so let's say you traded $1 per trade, right? They're gonna take 5 cents as their commission for opening the trade. And each evening that you're carrying over to the next day, they may take 60 cents.
Okay.
So, for each day, right? It depends, and that fee depends on the size of your transaction. If you're trading $1,000 per point, then the fee is much larger.
All right.
But if you trade, you're trading $100 per point, so the fee is definitely not going to be your hindrance. The fee is not going to be an obstacle to allowing the trade to run. Of course, these are the longer term trades for those who may want to take advantage of those. But then you have the 1 minute. Let's go down to the 1 minute. Did this 1 minute trade. This is a 1 minute. Each of these candles is 1 minute, right? And see, it was you see the call out happened on Friday. In fact, it happened Friday. One took place right here, but there's also one down here. Do you see this one way down here? And then there's all the way back. So Friday morning, at the beginning of Friday morning on the session, you could have taken any one of these entries. Anyone, it started way down here, and it would be difficult to get in way down here, but some people got in early into this trade. And imagine now, Cameos, right? You caught this trade at the beginning of the New York session on Friday, okay? Right. And you knew that this was a buy stop, and you open 2, close 1, and you let the second one run. Would that have been look at that Friday? Whoa, look at that! 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 Ooh!
Very true.
No, this is just what it is. So if you had put in 2 trades, right, down here, somewhere down here when it reversed and came back to the line, so you caught this one, you could have caught that one, but this was the ideal one. This was the perfect one down here. but this is on the 1 hour. So it's not showing up on the 1 minute, it would have been on the 1 hour. And then if we jump up time frame wise, and we jump up to our 5 minute, was there a 5 minute? Let me see if there was a 15 minute. There's not a 15 minute. It was just the 1 hour. So it was only the 1 hour chart that had it on it. The 1 hour. See, the 1 hour chart had the call out. 1 hour chart. Right? So if you went in for you went in on the 1 hour, you could have caught it way down here. Right? Let's say that down here would have been a little difficult to get it down here. But those who know the 1 hour trades know that, look, this is a great risk to take. Because if you put it in when it came down here, even if it pulled back some more on you and then went back up, we know it's eventually going to go up and give us some pips, right? And it definitely delivered on Friday, right? 367 points. No, that is just simply wonderful. So now you have the data for NASDAQ, so you can go and kill NAS now, right?
That's always the intent.
As soon as I kills us. But no, with the safety trade system, what it does is eliminates all of that headache. And you could come here and try the indices, and you see the callouts on NAS. You could see on this first column here, right here is the 1 minute, and then the 5 minutes, the 15, the 30, the 1. So it's telling you when the setup has happened. And there's this key down here. There's the key is down here on how to read it. So if you just simply read through here, it'll just give you the data on how to read the chart. You use it a few times, you get used to it. And you could be tracking, not just trading NAS now, but you could trade, US 30. You could end up, eventually you trade gold, oil, plus you want to go to any of the aggressive currency pairs like GBP, JPY, or Euro USD, USD CHF. You could definitely trade those as well. So the system is a boss system, man. And I'm just so grateful and thankful that we have something with this type of data. So even if there are people who came in late on Friday who still got a little piece. Because here's a sell, right? Here's a system saying this is a sell, right? Green, 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 red, green. There's 3 of them shown here clearly. And these are beginner level trades. Green, red, green, 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 red, green. When it came back down, it looks like it's going to sell. No. Going for a buy, you won. Here's another one, you won. Here's another one. But if you open 2 trades, close one out at 2 to 20 pips and let one ride, either for the sell or the buy, that's the key thing. And then for the longer term trades, the 1 hours, the 4 hours, the dailies, the weeklies, if you have the capital to put in a trade and let a weekly trade sit, here's a system on a weekly. This is a weekly chart. So all of these, look at this one here on this weekly chart. Do you see this? The market was going this way and then it reversed like that. Looks like it was going to sell off, but we knew that it was a weekly buy. See, green, 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 red, green. Do you see that? Just imagine you got in down here for this weekly and you exited here on the reversal. Let's see, it came out here. That's 6,574 points. And that was called out April 16th, a little bit before that, right? March 22nd. 6,500 points. Now, $100 per point, that's $600,000. But if you're, when you become a big time trader and you're trading $1,000 per point, there's $1,000 per point times, how much is this? 6,000. Yeah, I'm right. No, 9,000. Jesus, peace. It's 9,000. It's 9,000 points. 9,323 points. Come on, you see that? 9,000 points. 9,000 points times
$1,000 a point. That's $9 million.
Oh, my brother, you know what's going up. Right? So here's the thing. There's a gentleman in our community that's already earned well over $1 million. There's another one that started last year at $2,500. He's already earned over $7,700. Sorry. Phil is his name, right? So there's tons of testimonies I could share. So the simple thing is that the system gives us the data. Whether you want to trade these longer time frame trades, obviously you have to have a big enough account to hold those for a while. But then the shorter term trades, the one, I'm not eliminating the 1 minute because you could still do well with the 1 minute trades, as we just saw, right?
Right.
This is a 1 minute chart. So whether you're trading on the 1 minute chart, you're trading on the because look, we looked at it. All right, this 1 minute trade here. You could caught this one on Friday. This should have given you. This is 49 points or pips. From here to here is 49 pips. So if we put our entry here, all right, let me just put our entry here. You'll see if we put it on the weekly chart, right, you could see the entry. You could see the entry line is way up here for the 1 minute chart, but you'd be way down here for the weekly. And that's why you could make 9,000 points, right? 9,000 points on that move. 9,000 points. Jeez, peace. Times $1,000 per point is 9 million. So that's why big traders make that type of money, because they know the stuff, they have the data, but now we have it. And we have it simplified where you can get it in this manner, right? And it doesn't matter what asset you trade, whether you trade in gold. Some of us are going to jump into some gold right now, because man, gold is looking nice. Right, I have a transaction going on. I have one running in gold because gold has been look like it's going down. You can see gold. This is a 1 hour chart. You can see, look at this 1 hour call out on gold. HMS. Red, 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 green, red. I know if Bright is on here from Nigeria, I know he's in this cell. Some of his members are still in this cell right now from Friday. In fact, this started Thursday night. Right? And I know some of them are still in this trade. I know that, right? And
All
even
right.
though we look like we have a little bit of a pullback, maybe it might pull back, but I believe based on those who know gold structure, we're looking for a sell-off down here to come to this gap. We're hoping it comes down to close this gap. So if it comes down, right now I have one open. So if it keeps going down, for me, that's gonna be sweet, man. Right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's it. That's it. No hype. You know, it's just what it is. So yeah. Any other questions? You are so gracious. Thank you, by the way, for being my co-pilot on the Zoom.
That's cool.
I really
That's
appreciate
cool.
that. I really appreciate that. So anyone else? Do you have any other questions before I take anybody else's questions? I mean,
No, pretty much it's just identifying what the signals that the system gives, knowing how to interpret it and placing trades. Now, I noticed that when you place the trades, you're doing buy stops or sell stops.
yes, we do not do market execution because market execution is a higher risk trade. Because right, let's go down to here to this setup. Let me look for us. Let me look for one of these setups. This is all cells, but let's look on where okay, here. So this is what type of trade is here. What type of trade is this?
That one would be a buy.
Buy. Now, if you did market execution here, right? And you did market execution here. Let's you do market execution and somebody else does. All right, let me do it this way. I do market execution and you do a buy stop.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would have happened to me?
No, you'd have gotten, well, you wouldn't have gotten picked up.
Yes, because my stop loss would have been
right.
down here, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but what would have happened to you?
Well, I was already in the trade, so I'd have lost.
No,
if I didn't
buy
have a
stop. No. Buy stop. Buy stop.
If I had done a buy stop, which means they'd have to tap me to put me in.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
So what would have happened to you if you did a buy stop here? And I did market execution. I did market execution. I did right when this happened, green, green, red, green. You put in a buy stop and I put in market execution at the same. You put in buy stop, so you put it a little bit above where the candles are. But
right.
I entered the trade.
You were already in the trade, correct?
Right. So I'm already in the trade in the middle line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And both of us should have a stop loss down here.
Right.
Okay. So what would have happened to me?
You would have lost money. I wouldn't.
Right. So which is safer then?
The buy stop.
Yeah. All right. So that's why we do buy stops instead of market execution. We avoid market execution because the market can reverse. Even though the buy stop is clear, the buy setup is there, but the market can go in the opposite direction, which it did.
Which it did, correct.
Right. Thank you. Good observation, by the way. Very good observation that you made there.
It's my money. It ain't your money, it's my money. You know what I'm saying? So,
Got you, Emmaus. And I hear you, bro. I agree. I agree. I agree. Okay. Any other questions?
I'm good right now.
Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. All right. Anybody else has any other questions out there? Emmaus was really a great, great, great co-pilot, man. You really, really, really made this easy to look over. Anyone else out there? I know some of you new people, some of the stuff that Emmaus and I were talking about, you wouldn't comprehend, and I get it. Just keep coming to our presentation tomorrow. We're on here through Thursday on this link at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Convert it to your time zone wherever you are. I think that's 9 p.m. in the UK, 10 p.m. in Nigeria, 12 midnight in Kenya, and of course, different time zones across the United States, Canada, and so forth. But join us, man, and take advantage of the Save the Church system. So Monday through Thursday. All right, so to get our system, just to recap, I covered it at the beginning, but to get our beautiful, amazing system, we recommend that you join as an affiliate. Buy an affiliate package is only $168 or $249, and then buy the safety trade. That's my recommendation. Why? Because when you join as an affiliate, you should introduce friends and family. It doesn't mean you do it for the money only. You're going to get paid commissions when they register and so forth, but you should do it because it's the right thing to do. People need to know this information. It's going to make their lives better. It improves the trading results tremendously. It reduces the learning curve. It eliminates a lot of information that would normally have to learn. We no longer have to learn it. So it's great. It's a great system. So you could pay the 168 plus or 99 a month or 159 a month. The 89 a month is for those who have a student ID, like you're going to regular school. And then you buy the safety trade system. $5.99, right, is a 1 year fee that you pay. And then your MT4 or your trading view will look like this. Most of us are going to end up with the trading view version. So your trading view is going to end up looking like this. And then you're going to have the $75 a month, which now gives you the scanner. So the scanner sends you the setups. So rather than having the chart and looking at the chart and waiting for the setup on the chart and having to scour through and look through the chart, you have the scanner to tell you when the setup has happened. And you could set the scanner up to send you 1 hour trades only, 1 minute trades only. You could set it up to send you 1 pair, 5 pairs, all the currency things available. You could customize it for it to send you what you want rather than just sending you everything that's available. So it's a very powerful scanner, and then we'll have what's called a 3-in-1 scanner. This is very powerful Blue Line scanner, which is a free gift that the developer gave those who already had the system. If you're already in the scanner room, this is included for you. Where you got this extra one, which he's now selling for $500 a month, but you don't have to pay for it if you're already in this. If you have this other scanners, so this is exciting. This one. I won't talk about that, but that is another powerhouse scanner. So there's a bunch of things going on here, man. As you could see, just wonderful, wonderful stuff going on. And I'm very grateful for it. Very grateful. So any questions from anyone else before we go and close? Any questions from anybody? The market is open. Market is open, guys. It's now going to be time to boogie. Time to make some money. Okay, so this is a gold one to buy. So gold, gold, you see this jump? You see they do this market jump, this gap right here. So they're probably going to do a little buyback. But this thing is set up to sell, man. It broke a major level. So I'm expecting this to come down, man. I'm expecting it. But it might go up and tap me out. So what? We get another entry again, right? For either for buys or for sells. This is a 1 minute chart. This nice, clean 1 minute buy. See? It happened on Friday. Green, 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 red, green. You can see it went up. Okay, so if you were looking for a buy, you could make some money on the buy while you're also making some money on the sell. So you can be making money in both directions. This is just wonderful. All right. No other questions from anybody else? Amoy, is Hemias your friend, Amoy? Amoy saying great job to you, Hemias.
No, I don't know. I don't know him, but I just think he interacted well. That was good.
Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Who invited you today, Jimenez?
Melissa.
Ah, from the UK?
Yes.
All right. That group is doing well. Esther, Melissa, Bright, they are tearing this thing up. I'm telling you, that group of guys over there. Well, he started with Bright in Nigeria, then spread to the UK, and now it's spread over to the US and stuff. They're rocking. They're seriously rocking. Yeah, Stephanie, I agree with you. I agree with you. Hallelujah. All right. I agree with you. We're going to be millionaires. Next year, I predict that several people in our group are going to earn over $1 million. Several. Because I'm definitely going to do that. It's just too clear. Right? You have to just not pay attention to this, not make money. I'm not trying to oversee. You can lose, you can make mistakes, you can misuse the system. Don't get me wrong. You can make a mess up, because I have. Okay, so it's not that you can't lose trades. You can, because you can make a mess of this of what you're supposed to do. Not follow the rules, be too greedy. Press the wrong thing, put in the wrong. You could make errors. So it's not to say that you can't make errors. It's to understand the simplicity of it. Follow the rules. Do not break the rules, and you'll be okay. All right. If you just follow the system according to how it's designed to be used. And let's go trade and make some money. All right. So it seems like we'll go to the questions. Thank you again, everybody, for showing up. We have another presentation coming up, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Miss Bridget Butner is going to be doing the trade. Okay, so I think it came back up to my line. So it tapped me out a while. So it just tapped me out. My line was here for it to tap me out on this line. So I know it tapped me out on gold just now. But that's fine. That's absolutely wonderful. All right, so we're looking for another, whether 1 minute, no, 5 minutes is buying up. So now we expect on gold tonight, 15-minute trade. See the 5 minutes setting up. This 5 minutes is already set up, red, 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 green, red on the gold. And then it's going up to the 15-minute line. So most likely it's going to come back up here and give us another entry to come back down again. That's what I believe it's going to do. Okay? And then 30-minute, it may come up and give us a 30-minute entry. It may come up and give us a 1-hour entry. And then come up and give us a 4-hour entry later on. So gold is set up for some good sells. So look out for some really good sells on gold. You're gonna have some nice selling going on gold over the next couple of days. Look out for those. Right? You have 5 minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, 4-hour, all sell stops coming up, and daily buy stop coming up for gold. So there's gonna be a big buy for gold soon when it comes down and sets up its daily buy. Weekly buy, if gold did a weekly buy already, you can see green, 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 red, green. Big buy, right? This did a 1,510 points. This buy here on gold on the weekly chart. So when it comes down again, you can get another entry. So just loads of opportunities. You could see them, right? You could see them, man. So let's go rock this thing, man. Let's go rock this thing. All right. All right. Love you guys. I'm going to jump off of here now. No further questions from anybody else. All right. Yes, Tyson, go get your safety trade, bro. I don't know what you're waiting on. All right. But great stuff, everybody. All right, then. Bye. I'll talk to you guys.
Take care, man. Thanks.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Get back to the person invited you. So for me, let's get back to Melissa, and then she'll help you to get the registration done. And likewise, all the other guests, please get back to the person who invited you to be here, and they'll take care of your registration for you.
Sounds good. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Benjamin.
You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.